this is the lecture number 9 for the chapter application of integral, and we were discussing the miscellaneous exercise. And in question number 7, you have to find the area bounded by the curve, that is 4y is equal to 3x square and 2y is equal to 3x plus 12. So these are the two curves. When you see it carefully, this curve represent a parabola which is symmetrical to the y-axis, and this is a straight line which is not passing through the origin. So as usual, first of all, solving the equation 1 and 2, you will get the point of intersection of these two curves. As you solve by any method, you will get 4 12 and minus 2 3. You can put the value of y 3x plus 12 upon 2 here. You will get the value of x. When you put the value of x either in this or this, you will get these two coordinates. You can solve it by substitution method. Now sketch these two curves. First is the parabola which is symmetrical to the y axis. The first point of intersection is, let us say it is 4 13, which is in the first quadrant, and 1 is minus 2 3, which is in the second quadrant. So this is the x-axis, y-axis. When you join these 2 points, this will be the line. Which line it is? It is 2y is equal to 3x plus 12. So this is the area you have to find bounded by these two curves. So as usual, when you draw perpendicular on the x-axis, the coordinate of this point will be 4 0, and if the perpendicular on the x-axis, you will get a point coordinate of this point at minus 2 0. So as you are seeing it, when you integrate from this line, which is 2y plus 3x plus 12, from minus 2 to 4, you will get total this area. And you are getting this area as extra, which is touching the curve, that is the parabola. It means here you have to integrate the line, and from this subtract the area bounded by the curve from minus 2 to 4. So area here will be from minus 2 to 4, y with respect to x of line, that is the 2, and from minus 2 to 4, y with respect to x of the curve, that is the parabola. So here the area is obtained by area bounded by the line from minus 2 to 4 minus area bounded by the parabola from minus 2 to 4, because the lower area, which is extra, is touching the parabola, and you have to subtract it. So simply put the value of y of the second curve, which is 3x plus 12 upon 2 with respect to x minus 2 to 4, y of this will be 3 upon 4 x square with respect to x. So you can integrate it, 1 upon 2, 3x square upon 2 plus 12x, limit is minus 2 to 4, and here again 3 upon 4 x cube upon 3, limit is from minus 2 to 4, and upper limit minus lower limit. When you do it, you will get the area bounded by these two curves as 27 square units. 27 square units. Do the calculation and take your time. So this is the question number 7 of the miscellaneous exercise. Now in question number 8 of the same miscellaneous exercise, you have to find the area bounded by the curves. This is x square upon 9 plus y square upon 4 is equal to 1, and x upon 3 plus y upon 2 is equal to 1. Now if you see these two curves, the first curve is representing ellipse which is symmetrical to the horizontal ellipse, and this is a straight line not passing through the origin. So as usual, first of all, write A and B of the ellipse, and when you solve these two equations, you'll get the point of intersection at 3, 0 and 0, 2. You take your own time and solve these points of intersection. It will be 3, 0 and 0, 2. So sketch these two curves. Ellipse. It is a horizontal ellipse. This is the point 3, 0 and 0, 2. And the point of intersection, that is this line, is passing through these 2 points. And like this is the line. X upon 3 plus y upon 2 is equal to 1, and you have to find this area. This area you have to find. Now, if you see it carefully, this is the center of the ellipse. If you integrate from 0 to 3 this ellipse, you'll get the area in the first quadrant, this total area you'll get. Now this area is coming out to be extra, which is touching the line. So ellipse minus line, if you do it from the limit 0 to 3, you'll get the required area. So it will be from 0 to 3 y with respect to x of an ellipse. Ellipse का area निकालिए 0 से लेकर 3. You'll get this total area. This extra area is touching the line, so you subtract from 0 to 3 y with respect to x line, which is this. Now put the values of this y of this. If you see it, you can find it here. It will be 1 minus x square upon 9 into 4 under root. So this is the value of y, which is coming out to be 9 minus x square 2 upon 3 under root 3 square minus x square. This is the value of y of the ellipse. And similarly, you find the value of y of the line, which you can easily find. It will be 1 minus 3 upon this into 2. So it will be 2 upon 3, 3 minus x. So this is the y of both the curves. Now this is a special integral and this is a straight line. So you can easily integrate. So integration of this under root a square minus x square is x by 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square upon 2 sine inverse x upon a, and the limit is from 0 to 3, and here it will be 2 by 3 3x minus x square, and the limit is 0 to 3. So as usual, upper limit minus lower limit, when you do it in both the integrals, you'll get the area bounded by these two curves as 3 pi by 2 minus 1 square units. So this is the area bounded by these two curves. Question number 8 of your miscellaneous exercise. Now in question number 9 is just same, but instead of 9 and 4 we have A and B. Instead of 9 and 4 we have A and B. Question number 9. Here we have A, here we have B, again A, and this is B. Now when you solve them again by substitution method, you will get the coordinates as A and here B. So it will be A and this is B. So simply you have to integrate from 0 to A and from 0 to A. And instead of this is you'll get, when you obtain the value of y, you'll get here as B upon A. This is A, this is B upon A, this is A. So in place of 3 we have A, and in place of 2 we have B, and Again by special integral, straight line, when you integrate to the upper limit and minus lower limit, you will get the area as upper limit minus lower limit. When you do it, you will getting the area as pi AB upon 4 minus half AB minus pi by 2 pi minus 2 AB upon 4, which is the area bounded by these two curves. So this is the question number 9, which is just same as question number 8. Some values are different. In place of A we have, in place of 3 we have A, and in place of 2 we have B. Now in question number 10 of your NCERT book, again you have to find the area bounded by the given two curve, which is same as the question number 7 we have just done. So in question number 10, first of all, as usual, you have to detect the curve, what these curves represent. So x square is equal to 4y and y is equal to x plus 2. So these are the two curves. So you know that this curve is representing a parabola which is symmetrical to y-axis, and this is the straight line not passing through the origin. So as usual, when you solve the equation number 1 and 2, you will get the point of intersection of these two as minus 1 1, and the second point of intersection will be 2 and 4. You put the value of y x plus 2 here, get the value of x. When you put the value of x here, you will get the coordinate of y. Now sketch these two curves. It is a vertical parabola passing through the origin, and their point of intersection is somewhere 2 4 in the first quadrant and minus 1 and 1 in the second quadrant. When you join these 2 points, you will get the straight line this, and you have to find this area. We have done these type of question third or fourth time we are doing it. So this is the point as 2 0. So this shaded area you have to find. So as usual, you draw a perpendicular on the x-axis. From here you draw a perpendicular from the x-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and as you are seeing it, if you integrate the line from minus 1 to 2, from minus 1 to 2, you'll get this total area, and you're getting this area as extra, which can be obtained by subtracting the area bounded by the curve, that is the parabola. The required area is from minus 1 to 2, y with respect to x of line, this is the line, minus 1 to 2, y with respect to x of this curve, that is parabola, which is bounding the area touching with the x-axis. So x plus 2 is y of the line, and you have to integrate from this with respect to x, minus y of this will be x square upon 4 with respect to x from minus 1 to 2, and integrate it. So it will be x square upon 2 plus 2x from minus 1 to 2 minus x power 3 upon 3, that is 12, from minus 1 to 2. Upper limit minus lower limit, that is upper limit 2 square upon 2 plus 4 minus lower limit, that is 1 upon 2 minus 2. This is upper limit minus lower limit, and upper limit, that is 8 upon 12 minus lower limit, that is minus 1 upon 12. Simplify it, and you are getting this area as 9 by 2 square units. So this is the area bounded by these two curves. So as usual, when you have two curves, first of all you have to check what these two curves represent, then find their point of intersection of these two curves by substitution method or any method you can use, and then sketch the curves as usual, shade the area you have to find, then draw perpendicular on the x-axis or y-axis, then you have to find from which curve you have to add or subtract to get the required area. In this we are getting the area by subtracting the area bounded by the line from the limit minus 1 to 2 minus area bounded by this curve, which is a parabola touching the x-axis from -1 to 2, that is line minus parabola. So integrated upper limit minus lower limit, you'll get the required area. Okay, I'll discuss in the next lecture. Thank you.